Hello, everyone. Start by introducing myself. My name is Kendall Myers. I'm 27 years old, born and raised from St. Louis, Missouri. Growing up, my parents allowed me and my brother to travel to Florida every summer. That was our vacation spot. We loved it. We had a timeshare in Kissimmee, right outside Orlando. We used to go for a week, and it helped us expand our horizon and venture off and be a lot more brighter than just St. Louis. Um, before me and my brother was born, my parents they used to always have get-togethers, celebrations, different holiday events like Easter egg hunts, Halloween parties, Independence, popping fireworks on Fourth of July, barbecuing. Had New Year's Eve parties. Bringing in the New Year's right. They was really known as a power couple. Really, a lot of people know them. Excuse me. Fast forwarding. When I was 10, 11 years old, I struggled with reading, even three-letter words. It was a really tough time trying to get to understand words and sentences and even communicate with people. So my mom, she got me involved in this program. It was it was partnered with YMCA. It was called Why to Read program. From there, a lot of things took off for me. When I was 18, my senior year in high school, I was vice president of my senior class and also vice president of National Honor Society. I really take heed to them accolades. I really do. Nothing but God. I really thank him. And by the end of my senior year, I ended up getting accepted to 13 different universities and also graduating with a 3.0 and higher. Um, I narrowed my college search down to five of them choices out of 13. My preference for college was going down south and being at the HBCU. The one that I picked was Alabama A&M. Go Bulldogs. Um, I really I used to ask different people about it. A lot of people either went or know somebody that went to the school. So it was a great choice for me. And also, I had about five, six different high school classmates that graduated with me that also was accepted to Alabama A&M, and they decided to go. So it was amazing. Um, I only stayed at Alabama A&M for 2 years. It was the best 2 years of my life and the worst 2 years, and I get to the worst at the end. But the best 2 years because I was able to really find myself. I was 6.5 hours away. Like right before I left, I still consider myself wet behind the ears. Um, I got a chance to gain a lot of friends from all different parts of the U.S. Because Alabama A&M really brought a lot of different people from all over the U.S. From Florida to Texas to California to New York. Someone is some for like even Cleveland, Ohio. It was great. I got a lot of friends all over. Also, my freshman year, I decided to join a runway modeling organization. It was called War Modeling Troop. Great experience. Got a chance to travel all around Alabama. Uh, Met different people from upper classes to underclassmen. Um, Met Mrs. A&M. She was even we had the same major actually. Met some great fraternity and sorority brothers and sisters. Amazing. It was also a dance group. Some people probably familiar with them. It's like a dance fraternity actually. It's called HA2. They it started in Chicago, but they really known to be in HBCU campuses. They really known for their footwork, bro. I don't want to show nobody. You don't want to see that footwork, but I get that. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, they known for footwork and stuff. So I became, good people, good peoples with them. A lot of people became my family, man. That's how Alabama A&M was. It was really family oriented. I really liked it. Um, Next thing you know, different like uh, events at the quad and at the gym. We used to always be out dancing, having a good time. I used to be like right in the center of everything, like not just trying to be all in the spotlight. That's just how I was. It's just how I flow. Real laid back, real cool. Everybody pretty much knew me. I had a nickname on campus. It was actually Two Chains. It was hey, everybody know Two Chains. But yeah, man, great times, great times. So going into my second year, I pretty much picked back off where I left off. Um, a lot of my friends came back. We remained cool. I was a little more established. I knew my way around the campus. I got more familiar with my trio counselors and my professor. And also, pretty much to the middle of my freshman year, I didn't really know what I wanted my major to be, but I knew I wanted it to be something dealing with business. So we had this big, what you call career fair, I say, and it was this big sign that stood over this table that said logistics, and it just stood out to me. I went to the table, and ever since then, logistics was my career. For y'all, for people that don't know what logistics is, it's pretty much the management of flow or of resources. Every business, every bank, everything is run by logistics. It's basically to simple it down a little bit, the to get products from A to B, and it's different. It's so many different formats of logistics. It really is. So, excuse me. I just found it real broad. I always felt like I was a good middleman, helping things out, helping things getting to point A to point B. So I felt like it fit me well. It was perfect. Um, so yeah, getting familiar with my logistic professor was awesome. Um, just making a lot of friends and really finding out my likes, my dislikes. Um, the type of places I like to be, the type of people I like to be around. Like really getting to know myself, really get to know Kendall F. Myers. Um, so right in the end of my first semester, I ended up losing my father, and it took a big toll on me, and that's why it became the worst, man. Cause I didn't know it was gonna be the last 2 years my father be on this earth, but I also gained really who I am and who I needed to be. So I was so emotionally stride, around that time. My emotions was all over the place. 6.5 hours away from all my family. I have a great aunt that lives in Alabama. Got classmates, but all my individual, my direct family back at home. So I went back home, got everything situated, took care of, seeing my father off. I came back and I was still all over the place. My mind was rocking and shaking and booming. I just didn't. It was hard. It's like you can only imagine, So all this going on, trying to get myself back on track. I remember going to my trio counselor, and she was just like, "You came back for a reason. So really see what that is, and you should just finish up and do it." I'm like, you know what? You're right. So I ended up finishing up the year. I came back home, and that to really help fill that void of missing a parent and losing somebody that really was a role model to my life, I gained a lot of spirituality. I started going to church, getting on my spiritual side, going to different Bible studies and church every Sunday. Man, it was great. It was a great window. It was a great breeze to feel through the window. It really was. Um, so I came back home. I took a year off. The next year, I went to a community college called Forest Park in St. Louis, and I decided to get my logistics certification. It was like a 3.5 month program, going over different warehouse, forklift setups, SKUs, KPIs, different modes of transportation, all these good things. So achieving that was another great accolade in my life that I really feel proud of because I didn't want to feel like I wasted 2 years being away and didn't feel like I achieved nothing. So that was my way of continuing my education and making me feel proud about myself. So that got me pretty much in the foot my foot in the door for logistics. My first logistic job was at Barnes Jewish Hospital. It's a real known top 25 in the nation hospital. I was a supply distribution tech. So fast forward 3 years later. In between that time, I was still doing logistic jobs, figuring out what I want to do. Um, so 3 years later, another tragedy struck. I lost my grandma on my mother's side. Another great figure, man. Like best way to explain her. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Soul Food, but Big Mama, that's her. We always had beautiful Sunday dinner. Everybody came. People came out of town. We always welcomed people. We always helped. It was great. It was amazing, man. If you haven't never seen Soul Food, you must. It's a must that you see it. Great movie. Um, and she always raised us, you know, to be open minded, not to judge. Like have a open door mentality. Color it should never be an issue. If you judge somebody, you judge somebody by their character, not the color of their skin. Always remember that. So yeah, and then she instilled that in my mother, and my mother instilled that in us, and my father. Both of them worked. Like I said, I got a chance to see both of them retire and work hard, and always take care of their business. Always put priorities first. So around the time when my grandma passed, um, I was kind of like really kind of getting tired of dealing with 9 to 5s. It was hard even some of my managers even understanding when my grandma passed when I needed a little more time off. It was so many wake up calls to say like, no, a job is not always where it's at. You got to know when to close this chapter. So right when I'm in my grandma, I got a chance. I'm sorry, pardon me. Right when my grandma passed, I met a lady that became my mentor, and she taught me more about the market of day trading and investing and all this good stuff. So I'm like, man, it's crazy how God works because when a door closed, another one open. So you just got to take heed to that. So I knew my you know more ideas and opportunities open up for me, and I knew it wasn't over. Really, when I lost my father, I set a pact to myself that I'm going to continue to make him proud, and I'm going to be the best man that I can be. Like, that was I feel like I failed the hardest when I lost my father. I'm getting a little choked up now, excuse me. And I told myself like it's nothing really that can hit me hard like this, harder than this, so I could take anything. So I went through like, speed of lightning, everything, I took my pain and put it into something positive, man. I take that energy and really move forward, so I'm really, speaking today because I'm about to start a pod stream show. So I'm gonna read this to y'all. This is the mission and objective of my pod stream show. Um, so a pod stream show presenting people that impacted my life journey and many others that is on the come up, go getter, and motivators while discussing real life topics that will deal with our, our society all year round. Every day, everyday people don't get enough spotlight. It's not all about celebrities and big time names, but people that walk the same streets with all the citizens and experience the same struggles. Difference between them and ordinary citizens is that they don't quit and they know their worth. So I am creating this to help people that are struggling in everyday life and can relate to these individuals. Everyone knows role models, but these are more like role heroes, people that impact the citizens, the community, and the environment. Your everyday Batman and Wonder Woman without the cape and mask. And the name of it is It's Time to Step Up. You know, so these is I'm gonna bring a lot of people that's impacted my life all through this journey of my wild life. People that other people know, people that's entrepreneurs in their own ways, people that's know they worth, people that know how to move forward. One thing I want to share, um, a plan that I had all 2020. Everybody was affected by the pandemic. From January 2020, it was something that I decided to do that some people knew, but I was determined to make that happen. It was all type of downfalls that I had. Car got into a hit and run. I got a dog. He was too big for our place, so we had to move. My lady, she broke her foot, and it was just a lot of things going on. So, it was a ball of everything. But now, so New Year's 2021, my plan was to move to Georgia and start all these opportunities that I had and do everything that I sold, and get these investment going. And hey, this is where I'm at. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now. So it's time. This is my first episode introducing my pod stream show. Tune in. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be some great motivational people. I'm gonna have a amazing lady that comes on next. She's really amazing. You ain't gonna wait to hear from her, man. She's amazing. So man, stay tuned. It's real. Like, I'm here. Like, I just want to unite with as much people as I can. I came down here to network, but not just here, all over the world. This is real. We in this together, baby. So many people passed and died for us to do what we worth, man. A lot of things been, misconstrued on how we supposed to live. So I'm just really showing and speaking on, it's ways to get around this. Nothing's come easy. Like I said, I come from 11, not, struggling to read very badly, to get through all this diversity, having a middle class family that was well grown, power couple, but they couldn't teach me, like, how to read. I had to learn myself. So it's a plus to being born in a nice set of family, but it's still all about you. So hey, it's time to step up. Let's do it.